Hello, this is Molly Reamer with 30 Days of Goddess and Bridget's Grove with our weekly ritual using Womanrunes, cut your own expansions for 30 Days of Goddess, a Story Goddess Oracle card, and a little assist from the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. So from Womanrunes, we received the whole moon, the rune of cycles, moon energy, and mysteries. So this rune asks us to consider what is ebbing and fading and what is growing and flourishing, what is becoming clear, and what cycles are you moving within? What cycles are you moving within right now? What is changing for you? What are you letting go of? What is coming into the light of the moon? What are you seeing come into focus that will grow and reach fruition? So it is a rune of cycles and of ebbing and flowing and changing and growing. And then cut your own wise. We received retreat. So may you retreat when necessary to regroup, to reclarify, to refocus, to replenish, and to renew. A practice, listen to I Walk with the Goddess. That's a favorite. I used to have that set as my alarm. So luckily I don't wake up to an alarm hardly ever anymore. But when I do have an alarm, I have it set to play I Walk with the Goddess. So that's what I wake up with. It's by Kellyanne, and I will link to it below. It's a favorite. And then let's see, from the Sacred Creators Oracle, the message is one step ahead is all you need. And I think that's a really important message or reminder. We are, as I've mentioned several times before, we are approaching 1,000 days of Goddess, 1,000 days of continuous practice with 30 Days of Goddess, which I originally began intending it only to ever be a 30-day practice, which you could then reuse at will, rather than knowing that it was going to unfold as a 1,000-day continuous practice. But one of the things that I like to emphasize about that is I did not start with 1,000 days. If I had started with 1,000 days, I probably would have never done anything at all. I would have said, if I had woken up one morning and said, let's have 1,000 days practice, I would probably have given up, not to mention the fact that nobody really would have wanted to join in because, hello, that sounds like a big commitment. And so what it is about, and what it is still about, what it was about 3 years ago and what it is still about today, is one day at a time, one step at a time, one sacred practice at a time, one prayer at a time, one prompt at a time, one moment of enchantment at a time. So one step ahead is all you need. Our lives are lived in those small moments. Our lives are built of small moments. And that's one of the things I emphasize with 30 Days of Goddess, is that our practices too, our devotion, our spiritual life is built in small moments. It's built in finding a hawk feather in the driveway. It's built in seeing a little gray lizard. It's built in kissing your hand to the moon. It is built in stopping to smell the roses. Like our spiritual life, our devotional life, our contemplative life is built in small moments, one step at a time. And there are those powerful moments of flash and fire, of flash and insight, those moments of dramatic understanding and spiritual clarity, but more often there are yellow leaves and raindrops, and those small moments are what builds an ordinary and enchanted life all in one. And so then from the Story Goddess Oracle, and just reminding you that the Goddess Magic community on Patreon offers all kinds of awesome things. The 30 Days of Goddess basic practice is always free and available via the website, 30daysofgoddess.com. But the Goddess Magic community offers new content for you every day of the year and really is an experience in mindful, sacred, creative living and in living your magic, So Story Goddess Oracle cards are one of the perks of that membership. And so for today, we received Oshun. Oshun is one of the Orishas, and her poem is this. And she's a river goddess, so she's associated with sweet water rather than salt water. Listen, I tell of sweet water, honey dripping across lips and thighs, the richness of love, the sparkle of sun kisses across the water. I know destiny and desire, depth and renewal. I am my own treasure chest and my own mystery. So I hadn't noticed that until just now, that we have the mystery connection here, the mystery connection here, and then the retreat and renewal question as well. So what do you know of desire, of depth and renewal? What would happen if you dove into your own treasure chest, your own depths, and your own mystery? And then a prayer to close for today. And this is also a good one for times of change and renewal, of growth and discovery. Here we are at the edge of the coming, with bold dreams to incubate, with brave visions to birth, with determination to weave our magic into this world. Here we are with fire in our eyes, passion in our hearts, devotion in our souls, and trust in our bones. Here we are, cracking open, preparing to fly. So may you walk with the goddess, may you retreat and renew, and may you crack open and spread your wings and fly into the depths of your own mystery. Thank you so much for being here. Keep living your magic. Bye-bye.